Adelaide River Queen this morning, everybody. My name's Jim, I'm your skipper and your guide for the cruise this morning. Also on board today, our other crew member is Wendy. Wendy's going to be doing all the approximate hard work of feeding the crocodiles for you today from the upper level. Just a couple of little safety issues before we go too far, folks. First of all, the Adelaide River Queen is a non-smoking vessel, so smoking is not permitted anywhere on board the boat at all. Now, during the course of the cruise, folks, you're welcome to change level, but you can only do that while the boat is cruising along, as we are at the moment. As soon as the boat slows down, like that, generally means we have crocodiles approaching, and then you must remain on the level that you're on at that time. And that rear deck where you boarded the boat today, that is not a viewing platform. You cannot stand out there at any time, especially while we have crocodiles around the boat, and that's because it would be quite possible for one of these crocodiles to drag you off of that rear deck, or even if you fell overboard by the time somebody came and let me know about it and I turned the boat around, I'm pretty sure it would be too late. We do often have others around the boat. Now, this is a female saltwater crocodile. The only way that we can generally tell the difference between the males and the females is by their size. The females can only get to a maximum of 3.5 metres in length. So obviously if we see one bigger than that, we know it's a male. Also the males have a much broader head on them than what the females have. The jumping technique that you're seeing is done with the crocodile just using their tail to launch themselves up into the air like that. The river here is about 10 metres deep, so I can assure you she's not jumping off the bottom of the river. They just use that very powerful muscular tail to shoot up through the water. So the crocodiles can't swim and jump at the same time, and that's because they do use their tail for both of those actions, and use their tail when they're swimming along the surface. Which is actually a female crocodile we call Kate. With the females, they are very territorial. They don't go very far from their next site. In fact, they can usually be found within about 100 metres or so of their nest. Once they've established that territory, they very rarely venture outside of it. They'll spend their whole lives in that quite small area. Female. They start to breed at about 2 metres in length, and they usually about 10 to 12 years of age when they start to breed. And this one here is probably around the 15 to 20 year age bracket. The male crocodiles, however, have to be around about 3.5 metres in length before they start to breed. I'll just turn the boat up, get the sun off the water there for you. So the jumping technique that you're seeing is actually quite natural for crocodiles. All crocodiles do have the ability to jump. In fact, they do at a day from when they hatch eggs to learn vision, they have to fend for themselves. Not that you'll see a crocodile river everywhere, but they have the ability. Without jumping, that is exactly what they'll do, because crocodiles are also very good conservers of energy. In fact, they have to conserve their energy as much as they can, because they have a lot of lactic acid in their systems, and if the level of that gets too high, it can displace the oxygen in their bloodstream, and it can actually kill them. So they're very conscious of conserving their energy as much as possible. So therefore they will usually take the easiest option to get a feed. It's quite a good little jumper, this crocodile. So if the crocodile can get to those chops without having to jump for them, that's exactly what they will try and do. They're very opportunist feeders. They'll usually take the opportunity they can to get an easy feed. Even if they've had a feed off of a large animal, if something else presents itself and it's easy for them, they'll use it.
War ja schwarz, der ist die Queen.
Nee, aber du, der ist aber doch schon ein bisschen größer.
Ja, das ist schwarz.
The only way that the big dominant males can really lose their territory is during a fight to the death. by other male crocodiles that want to take over. So we're actually calling our party animal out here on the river a couple of times. Getting them quite well, as long as the crocodile has got their tail intact, they can still swim and they can...
Ich glaube, das Ding kann ich echt fressen.
Crocodiles don't jump with it, and that's because the crocodile here, they are in the... It's be hard for these guys to get their prizes it, that's difficult to implement. He's a very patient animal, as you can see, not on schedule like one. Although it knows where old way, the period, so they're up and down both.
Jetzt will er.
Also, when you see them on the surface like that, doing about 10 seconds, but getting to 20 like that, most of it.
Ja, ich würde es machen.
Cranky old bundle. Once again, what he's trying to do is look at all the to get the more stuff up and do that. That's what he's to do. I might have to get somebody to jump in there and show him how to do it. If anybody wants to volunteer, come and let me know. I'll get my camera ready. Also, the fast-flowing tide doesn't actually help either because you've got to try and push along with the boat. He's getting pushed along with the tide as well. Well, the other thing is that he's probably wary of is that he's starting to drift out of his territory now. This is about the end of the or better down at the end of his territory. And that's where we are now. We're coming into the territory that's along the neck of this largest crocodile on the river, and he's going zero. He's going to go 8 miles. He's going to go recording his territory. As soon as he jumps and make a special way his position, he's going to be running a play in this particular area that we're at the moment. Come on, buddy, go out the creek only goes for an hour. Yeah, there it goes finally.
Very boring. Come on, buddy.
Er hat einfach keinen Bock zu jagen.
Wir sind voll entspannt.
Ja, reinsteigen. Ja, ganz flott da.
Auf dem Pool, richtig. Rein.
Got a head like a wheelbarrow, this bloke. Got a face only his mother could love.
Oh, Junge, ist das ein Tier, Alter.
If you want to get caught in those jaws, folks. They have actually done some pressure tests on the closing pressures of large crocodiles in captivity, and they've measured jaw pressures of up to 4,000 pounds per square inch. It's the equivalent of having a small crust drop on top of it. They very rarely cross into each other's territory. I'm not sure how they know where the line of demarcation is, but they seem to.
Lass